He's a bad boy on his low rider, sitting on his bike like he's taking a dump. Hello everyone, welcome to a very pleasant sunny bank holiday in the UK. I'm just looking here at Mam Tor in Derbyshire. Years ago I used to hang glide off there. There's a sail plane up there, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's like a good day for it, every credit to him. Keep thinking I might get back into hang gliding again. It's just such a faff in the UK because the weather's so abysmal. Anyway, this little vlog today is just to give you my first impressions of my new Supercorsa SP road tyres, which I've put on Tessie here. I've got them nice and scrubbed in now. I've done about 100 miles on them. Still got quite a bit to do on the sidewalls. I've got about an inch of chicken strips to get rid of. Lots of bikes out today. It's a good day for it. And I just thought I'd give you a little insight into my first impressions of these tyres. Now these tyres have replaced the very worn out stock tyres that I got with the Aprilia, which were the Pirelli Diablo Rosso Corsas, and they were a fairly good tyre, although I used to find sort of I had a little bit of a lack of confidence in them, sort of holding them in a corner. They got good drive with them. They would tip in nicely, but I would get a little bit of, I don't know, just a bit of vagueness from both front and back in a high bank turn with a lot of speed on, and it used to just knock my confidence a bit. So I've decided instead to upgrade to the Pirelli Supercorsa SP, and in fact I don't think they actually do a stock 190/55, which is what the Aprilia come with. So it's now got a 255 on the back, and the stock size 120, I think it's 60 on the front. So far I found that these tyres on the straights, just riding normally, are no better than the Rosso Corsas, to be fair, but they are noticeably better in the corners. Like I say, I've still got to get rid of a bit of chicken strip off the edges, and I'm trying to find some suitable roads today to do that on. But unfortunately, with it being a bank holiday, the roads are absolutely infested with cages and cyclists, which is it's not a bad left-hander. There's just a big dirty streak down the middle of the road, which doesn't make me want to get on it so much, but oh yeah, very nice. Yeah, so initial sort of impressions are that in the Twisties, where you've got chicane-like left right sort of corners, very, very good, very confidence inspiring. I feel like I can get on the power a bit quicker than I could with my Rosso Corsas, and I'm not getting the traction control activating quite as much. I've put the traction control back to 8 until I've got the chicken strips worn out, just to try and save me arse if anything happens, which the traction control actually did save my backside the other day. I actually only had it in setting 4, and I'd only got about 10 miles on the tyres, and I'd set off from my house, turned out of my street, put a bit of power in it, and whoa, the back skipped right out. But fortunately Tessie caught it and saved us both a load of heartache. So far I'm very impressed with the old Supercorsas. a lot's going to depend on how they go on over the miles. I mean, obviously, because I'm not track riding, I'm mainly upright and going in a straight line, so we'll see how they flatten out on the bottom, which always destroys the tipping in characteristics of the tyre. So we'll see how long that takes. I got about 3,500 miles of good use out of the Rosso Corsas before they got too flattened off, and towards the end actually the belting was starting to show through, but that's just down to the sheer power of the Tuono. Yeah, so I got 3,500 miles plus 200 not very good miles out of the Rosso Corsas. I'm not anticipating getting anything like this out of the Supercorsas, or at least not out the back anyway. So we'll see how we go on, and I might do an update once I've got a couple of thousand miles in, just to sort of like do a bit of a comparison of then and now. But for now, I like them, I do. They're very, very good, very confidence inspiring, and I look forward to find some emptier roads to scratch around a bit. Anyway, do stay tuned to Veefour. I've just recently, a couple of hours ago, got a phone call from my mechanic. My R1 is back running again properly. It was something to do with the coils apparently. It is now running fine. I'll go and pick him up, and on the 5th of April I've got a track day, which I will obviously do some recordings from. I was going to do a track day anyway. If the R1 was still not working properly, I'd have just gone on Tessie. I don't care. I'm doing a track day, and that's that. So anyway, just a little one from me today. And whatever you're doing this Easter bank holiday, I hope you're doing something nice. This weather in the UK is not forecast to last. This is Saturday, Sunday is looking like it's going to be a bit dire, unfortunately. So there'll be no getting out then. But anyway, be too busy eating dinner at my parents' house on Sunday and getting very stuffed and full. Oh yeah. Anyway, so from a very sunny and pleasant Derbyshire, as always, keep it sunny side up if you're out this weekend, and I will see you later. Adios.